Hi, this is Michael with Go Be Strong, and this is the second video in our Establishing the Relationship series. The idea here is to give you an idea of what to expect as we get started. I want to give you that sort of 30,000 foot view of what the entire program looks like. So let's get started. The whole series is built of videos. I try to keep them to under 10 minutes each so that it's a small digestible portion that you could kind of go to every day, or that you could maybe binge, a half dozen of them if you were really kind of barreling your way along. But I want it to be a little bit of a rhythm. It's kind of a watch the video, think about it, maybe do some of the exercises, come back, watch another video, do some exercises, think about it, that kind of a thing. That way, we're giving you a chance to digest each of these ideas and start to internalize the big picture of leading with strengths, of leading with positive intent, of understanding your strengths, how they've shown up in your life, and how you can invest in them to make them a bigger part of your life going forward and get more and more success. But I've also tried to put it into these small chunks so that I can respect your time and routine. I didn't want you to have to take days off of work or travel to another city or something like that. I wanted this to be something that you could kind of fit into your day pretty easily, as easy as drinking a cup of coffee, and hopefully easier than 30 minutes on the treadmill, if you know what I mean. All right, so my expectation is then that you would make time and space. This is not a race. This is a chance for you to invest in yourself. I've prepared the videos. If you'll watch them, think about them, answer some of the questions, and try to internalize these ideas, it'll work. So all you have to do is kind of take a deep breath, watch the videos, listen carefully, and then give it some thought. All right, so think and reflect and follow the questions that I'm asking, and maybe ask yourself some additional questions about how have your strengths shown up in your past life and how can you leverage them in the future? Because the value is not in these videos per se. The value is in that thinking and that reflecting that you do, that extra work that you put in, that time that you invest in yourself. That's where the real value is going to show up. But let me also give you a bigger picture of how this works, because there's a kind of an exponential effect, a leveraging effect, a networking effect that kicks in. This series of videos is the personal or individual version of the videos, and that's you in the teal color, and that's me in the green. And I've made these videos, and there's several hours of material to go over, and you're gonna listen to them and things like that. We've got 4 main sections. Each one has 5 videos each. The main sections are this introductory series, and then we're going to follow CliftonStrengths Name It, Claim It, and Aim It idea, and I'll walk you through that some more later on. But those are the 4 sections that we've got. But once you complete that, then the opportunity exists to take a separate course that we call the team course, which you would take with others that have already been through the individual course. And now we start to talk to you as a team. How can you all work together? So maybe you're a team lead and you've got 3 or 4 key people with different areas of responsibilities. These are other managers that you've probably got, and you can talk it out with them and see how you could work together better. If you're in a position where you're in a company or you're responsible for your managers have managers kind of a situation, then there's a separate company course that you can go through where you learn how to kind of make this a full part of the culture. But this idea that you learn it individually and then with those most closest to you, and then for all of those that you work with, is the super big picture that I wanted to get across here. All right, so the big picture is that it's you and then the team and then the entire company. And most importantly, that it's a self-paced journey that's only worth what you and the others end up putting into it. In our next section, we're going to go over some of the vocabulary. Remember, there are 34 words here that matter, and then there's a few extra words that matter also. And we're going to start to go over some of the vocabulary so that we can have a common understanding as we go forward. Until then, imagine what will happen when we think about what is right with people rather than fixating on what is wrong with them. Until then, go be strong.